Hello again. Happy Taco Tuesday. We are finally back at it again with April Foolishness. Now this book is by Teresa Bateman, and then it's illustrated by a woman named Nadine Bernard Westcott. So that means that Teresa did all of the words for this story, and then Nadine did all of the pictures to go along with them. So let's get started with April Foolishness. Life on the farm keeps a gal on her toes. That's what Grandma thought as she flung on her clothes. She grinned, for the grandkids had come for a stay. And wouldn't you know it, they'd picked the right day. So there's Grandma, and then there's the kids. Grandpa, oh Grandpa, the cows have got loose. I think Big Brown Bessie just stepped on a goose. So that's what the little boy's yelling to his grandpa. The cows are ouch! Poor little goose. Imagine, said Grandpa. Good gracious, alas! And then he poured some milk in a tall, frosty glass. Grandpa, oh Grandpa, the chickens are out! They're squawking and squabbling and racing about. Imagine, said Grandpa. Amazing, oh my. As he popped some eggs in the skillet to fry. Grandpa, oh Grandpa, the pigs broke the gate! Do you think Grandpa believes them? Doesn't really look like it. They're in the tomatoes! Oh, hurry! Don't wait! Imagine, said Grandpa. I'm really quite shaken. He reached in the fridge and he got out the bacon. Is Grandpa really upset? He doesn't look very shaken to me. Seems pretty calm about all of this. Grandpa, oh Grandpa, the goats are all freed! They're running around in a smelly stampede. Stampede is when a group of animals all kind of run together, and usually they end up destroying a bunch of stuff. Because they're just running, and they're not paying attention to where they're going. Imagine, said Grandpa. It's really quite scary. And then he sliced the goat cheese that he had bought from the dairy. Grandpa, oh Grandpa, the sheep are all gone. I heard that they're munching on somebody's lawn. So there are all the sheep. They're in somebody else's yard eating all of their grass. That's what lawn means, like grass in a yard. Imagine, said Grandpa. I hope things get better. And he opened the closet and he got out a sweater. Look, right down here it says 100% sheep's wool. So every time they come and they tell Grandpa about one of the animals, he ends up using something that the animals make. Grandpa! Oh, why won't you listen to me? The farm's going nuts! If you'd look, you would see! But Grandpa just grinned as he took out the bread, and he popped in some toast for his breakfast instead. I wonder why he's not listening to the grandkids. Sounds like the farm's falling apart. Then Grandma appeared. What a hullabaloo! Who's causing this noise? The grandkids or you? It's nothing, said Grandpa. Ignore them, I say. They're trying to trick me. It's April Fool's Day. But honey, said Grandma, you'll find to your sorrow, it's not April Fool's Day today, but tomorrow. So poor Grandpa thinks that it's April Fool's Day, but Grandma says that's not happening until tomorrow. Then Grandpa turned red, and he gave out a roar. He sped through the kitchen, and he dashed out the door. Grandma just smiled as she pulled up a stool, and she nibbled his toast, and she called, April Fool. Now he's back in the house. Wasn't that a funny story? I like that the grandpa, he didn't, he wasn't mean to the kids. He just kind of ignored them and then kept making his breakfast and didn't get in a big huff and think that the farm was falling apart because he said, today is April Fool's Day. But when Grandma comes and tells him it's not April Fool's Day yet, then he runs out, and I like this picture where it kind of looks like all of the animals were in on the trick. They're all smiling. I feel like they knew what Grandma was going to do. That's funny to me. April Fool's Day, in case you guys didn't know, is usually on, well, it's always on the first day of April. So April Fool's Day was last week during our spring break. And I didn't do any April Fool's pranks this year. In fact, I don't think I've ever done an April Fool's joke on anyone. My sisters and I used to try to trick each other on April Fool's Day and then just every day, but we were never really good at it because we would giggle and laugh and give away, that there was a joke or a prank being played. So I guess maybe talk to your family. Do you guys celebrate April Fools? Do you guys play jokes or pranks on each other? Would your parents like a joke or prank to be played on them? Who knows? My mom used to try to play jokes and pranks on us, and she was pretty good at it. My dad could be pretty funny, too. Both of my parents can be tricky. They're fun. I laugh. I giggle too much. I give away the joke. I spoil it because it makes me laugh too much, and I can't keep a straight face, and I think that's one of the most important things when you're playing a joke is you have to pretend that you're not playing a joke. I don't know how to do that. Never learned. If you guys played a funny April Fool's joke, I would love to hear about it. And if you didn't, that's okay, because I didn't either, and I don't think I'll ever be someone who can play good April Fool's jokes. It's just not gonna happen for me, and that's okay. I hope you guys are doing well. I missed you, and I will talk to you soon. Bye!